Hiya. So today we're going to be fitting some water filters. Fed up with using plastic bottles and stuff for drinking water, so I wanted to be able to use the water straight out the tap for drinking. So I found these water filters from, I think it was UK Water Filters on the internet, and they call them ultra filters, I believe, and they filter it down to 0.01 microns, which apparently is quite small. And as long as you're using straightforward clean drinking water from a proper tap, it should clean, or it should filter out most things that you're going to have a problem with. So most bacterias and I think some viruses and various bits and bobs. So it should make it all nice and clean and lovely drinking water. So we're going to give that a go, see what sort of a performance that's going to be. Right, well, I've already drained all the fresh water out the tank, so everything's empty. Turned the pump off, opened up the taps, so all the pipes should be empty now. And now I've just got to go underneath the floor here, where all the pump and everything is, and where the connection is. And on this van, it is down in the floor there, in between the toilet and the shower. So we'll get the carpet up and remove the hatch. Right, so we're going to lift the carpet up. So take out the hatch. So get a torch. So in here, leave that there somewhere. So what have we got? So we've got the pump here. There's the filter, so the water's coming in through this way, going along this pipe. Oh, and that's the drain, so that drains the boiler. So we've got to empty that. So we'll let that drain out. And it goes through there into that manifold. That goes off to all the taps. So I think we need to take this one off, and then we'll make some new pipes that go off to the filter, or filters. I'm putting 2 filters on, because one filter I don't think will give enough flow through. I think it'll be too slow. So I can't remember now what the flow rate was, but we decided to put 2 on to give us a better flow through the tap. They don't stop and start the pump then so much, hopefully. So we'll give it a go anyway, see what happens. Start finding some pipe now. Right. These are the filters. Noisy. Take off the top. And then we've got 6.4, so a quarter of an inch pipe on the top of that, which makes it a little bit tricky, because all the pipe work in there is all 12mm. Yeah, so got to find an adapter that goes. We've got some 1/4 inch pipe here, so we've got to have a 1/4 inch connector to connect these 2 up, and then we're going to have an adapter to take from this pipe to the 12mm pipe. And that, after looking on the internet, seems to be a bit of a mission, but see what we can do. So I've got these little connectors, which are 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch. So get the filter, pull that off of there, and these literally push on and then push it on firmly, and then they don't come off, they just push fit. Yeah, so as far as normal plumbing goes, this is really easy, because everything is done with push fit fittings, so it makes things a lot easier. And so this pipe is really easy to cut. You just need a sharp knife and as long as you've got it nice and square, you've got a little block of something to put it on. You can just slice it like that. It's all done. Just got to make sure there's no burrs on the edges. Easy as that. So then we've got our length of hose, and we just get it in there, and then we got to make sure it's pushed right in. So it goes in one bit, and then shove it in again. Pull it out, and then there's little locking rings around there, which you can see go in and out. So when you pull it, it locks it in there. So that's it. One junction done, or one joint done. So to get from this blue pipe, which is 12mm, down to the little tiny 1/4 inch one, which is 6.4, I think. It's a bit of a mission apparently. There's not very many ways you can do it. You can't actually get a connector which goes straight from that 12mm down to the little 6mm, 6.4. So the only way we found that you can do it is go from the 12 down to, that's a 10, female 10 on the end, and then you have to get a male 10, which then pushes in there like that. So that's a male 10 to a female 6.4. It's a bit of a funny way of doing it, but apparently that's the only way you can do it with this two different types of pipe. So, a bit of a nightmare, but that's the only way. Right, well, it took a while, but we finally worked out all the little bits of pipe, and so we've got a whole series of bits and pieces and connectors and pipes going down there. So that's one circuit, if you like, and that's on the, it's coming out the centre, so I think that is the outlet side, and so the one on the other side here, that's the inlet, so that comes straight from the pump, blows it in that side through the filter and then back out there, and then they both come through there and back out there down to this one here. There's that one there. So do the same thing for the other circuit for the inlet, and then hopefully, oh, also we've got as well, I thought I might try and be clever, so the next time we come to replace these, I found these little tiny isolators, which again are just push fit on the 1/4 inch pipe, and so you just turn them round and that can turn the water off. And so next time we come to change the filters, I won't need to drain everything. You should just be able to turn these off. I've got one there, I've got one there, and then I'll have two on the other side as well. So hopefully it'll make it a lot easier to change the filters every 6 months, I think, around about. Right, so we've got the other side made up. So take that off there. Get this one, push it on so it stops, and then push it again. Pull it, it's all done. And then get the other side. Take that one off there. Get the other one. Push it, stops. Push it again. On. Right. That's that then. Right, now the fun bit, trying to get it all connected up. So this one's gonna, these ones here, I've got this funny little lock ring which we've got to pull out, and it's like a little spacer to stop this locking piece from closing up and then making it loose. And so we push it in and then pull it out. That's quite easy. So get it out of the way. Get all the wipe. Right. So we've got to, let's make sure all those are on. Maybe this seems to be on. Oops. Torch over. Right. One over there. And then put that one down there.
I'll wrap those up in a minute so they don't rattle around too much. And so, how will we be doing this now? Oh yeah, this one was going in there. So, in. Oh. Not sure that's in there enough. Let's take him out again. So, going about that far, I think. Yeah. Oh. There we go, it did go in a little bit more. Right, and then should be able to put the little locking ring back in. There we go, like that. And then this side, yeah, wants to go in there. Oop. So in and in. There we go. Under there. Right. What's that done? Right, I've got some of that anti-slip matting just left over from when we had to cut some bits in the cupboard. So what I think I might do is just roll it up in there and then just tuck it. There's plenty of room. It's not going to do anything. Put that one out again. Oop. Over there. And wrap that one up. Like that. And poke it. Nice little place there. Make sure all the taps are open. It's not sitting on anything that's gonna cause a problem. None of the hoses are kinked. All good to go. So you should be able to fill up the tanks now. So that wasn't too bad. The actual fitting it into the hole and connecting it all up was fairly easy. The hardest bit was trying to actually work out all the lengths of pipe and which bit's got to go into where. That was a bit of a mission, but it took a little while. But, excuse me, drew it all out on paper, did a little diagram of what was going in where, and then yeah, it all seems to work out. So we're going to get some water and start filling up. So that's the tank all filled up again. So let's try the taps and see what the flow's like. That seems pretty good. Pump's running on the time, not stopping and starting. Flow's all good. Job done. So that was how I fitted some water filters to give us some nice, clean, safe drinking water. Wasn't too big a job in the end. Hardest thing was sorting out all the connectors and whereabouts all the pipes running to and from. But other than that, it wasn't too bad at all. If you found this useful, then perhaps you'd like and subscribe. And if there's anything you'd like us to cover in the future, then let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.